water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, breathe, breathe, then drink. Now, grab your glass for that water. Get your container of that water. Get that picture of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, live, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water. Move your body, drink some water. Move your body, drink some water. Family, move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, move, then drink. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, raise, toast, then drink. Now take your breath and drink some water. Lift and pour yourself some water. Move your body, drink some water. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, live, move, toast. But if you want to stay healthy, breathe, drink, eat, move. Half your way in ounces, family, but hey, take your breath. Sit, lift and pour. Move your body. Toast your ancestors, break down. Drink it up, fam. Let me get Facebook up here, because Facebook is not right up here right now. But hey, you know what I say? Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Yep, I got on a little tie. This is my new friend. His name is Mr. Little Tie. And y'all put some respect on his name. I'm trying to grow him up. Because, you know, being ADOS, it's hard out here. So I can't go and buy brand new ties anymore. So I have to find them and I have to raise them up. Right? So I got to, you know, help Mr. Little Tie grow into a big tie. And I will show y'all as he grows, the different stages he will go through. All right, so everybody, let's give Mr. Little Tie a round of applause. Yeah. Mr. Little Tie up here doing his thing. All right, family, we are doing the toast. We got the toast and talk. This may be the most dangerous show that I ever do. I found a bottle of ambrosia. as you can see, the pressure has pushed. Either some of that ambrosia is gone, look like it's a tight seal, or it has vaporized and is waiting to come out. I'm scared as hell, right? See, because now I didn't bottle this. This is one of my bottles, so I had this for a while. So I'm just letting y'all know. So maybe we should, well, we can't, we need this to toast, so I was about to say, maybe we need to toast to the ancestors before I do this. Alright, so now, when you have an old bottle of ambrosia, right, it's been sitting around for a while, pressure's been building up, you don't want to immediately pop the top all the way off. Because what's going to happen is, this whole top part of the bottle is going to blow off. Alright, so you like, Brother Hot, but I got this bottle of ambrosia around, and I want to drink it. Alright, because it's healthy, because honey don't go bad. This drink don't go bad, right? So, what I have is a bottle opener, and what I'm going to do with the bottle opener is I am going to just in case. Safety glasses. We just want to cap a corner of the bottle. Now, just the corner. Just a little bit. We want to let a little bit of pressure out. Alright, I'm going to get away from my goddamn computer. Alright. Equipment is hard to come by around here. So we're going to move out into the world. We can do it right here or something. Can y'all see me? Alright, cool. So we're going to cap the bottle. Just a little bit. It didn't turn out good for me last time. Y'all hear it? You want to let that go. Now, you don't want to pop it off fast. This is why I moved the corks. You want to release as much air as possible. But you don't want to let it go rapidly. You see it bubbling up? Oh, y'all can't see it. It's bubbling up. You see it? Oh, it's coming to life. This is going to be some good drinking. All right. Yep, there you go. There you go. We safe now, I think. Alright. Woo! I survived. Shit. The last time, man, piece came off on me. So. But hey, that's the business we in. We learn as we go. Alright. Because I didn't want to die right on air. Now let me take my reading glasses off. Speaking of reading, I got to do some grading. So I'm going to go somewhere quietly and do that. Quiet and do that. All right, so we got the ambrosia. I want y'all to see how it pours. And look how alive it is. Y'all see it moving? Wait, let me move my fingers. Look at that. Now watch. See, I'm trying to get the court game together so I can have me the celebratory ambrosia. Look at the head on that. Look at the life that's popping off in there. Ooh, Lord. All right. So, giving honor to the creator by whatever name you choose to call that creator made my ear pop. We raise up our glass, we salute that creator, and we say, Ashe. From there, family. From there, shouts out to Miss Aisha. I see you out there. From there, oh man, they all came on. We got people on. They was just hoping the bottle blew up on Brother Hatim. Shit, I had to move away from my equipment because I'm like, I ain't got a lot of equipment. I ain't got no more money coming. And y'all know, we're coming into the most brokest time of the year. Because even if you don't celebrate, you got to do something for your kids because all the other kids is getting shit. And you don't want your kids to be subject to the fuckery that comes with not having shit. All right, but anyway, but you can see if I wish y'all could see. It's like I said, it's the sweet, but that aged well ambrosia that bubbles up like that, like champagne. This is why they call this style champagne of kombucha. All right, so we raise up our glass, we lift up our glass, and we say to the creator, Ashe, you do have more money coming. Of course, unless you got something, don't speak that. Oh, I always have money coming. I'm not concerned about that. Listen, money coming. But I do know, all right, but we raise up the glass and we salute. And we say, Ashe. From there, family, we move to our list of ancestors, and we had a new family member that we added, so I want to send condolences out to the family. Miss Tracy, I want to send shouts out to your cup runneth over. Oh, always. Cup always running over. I be running over so much I got to stop it, but the only problem is I have to spend all my money fixing the damage that the goddamn cup is causing. Just joking. But anyway, all right, family, we're about to do our ancestors. We got Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robert the Texan, Davis, Brown, Senior, Rosalie, Tilly, Georgia, William, Walter, Chris Venegas, and Aunt Lena, Chris, Fiend, Cleveland, and Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, of our Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown, the second, Barbara 2X, Wash Ellis, Junior, Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tapper, John Fallard, Montague, Pittman L, No More X, Pet Mile, Rob, Malika Foucault, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusef Weston, Elder Algeny, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright there, Gail Pulliam, the Lexter Brother, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Reed Nelson, Miss Freddie Crowley, Sr., Miss Jerry Brownson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Jonathan Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Rich Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Anna Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renderman, Virginia Roger, Rem J. Smith, Lewis Henderson, Kevin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Mel Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Weller, Vita Farmago, Sue, Cheryl Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ollie Johnson, Flores M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Edgar Trisha Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, May Esther Keach Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Harry Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankster, May Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quails, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quails, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, Anthony Johnson, Dorita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Addie Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Elder Amatep Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas Lula Berry, Lacey Ellen Ohio, Frank Russell Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy M. Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, Tamika Russell, Diddy Monaries, Gina Ruth Jones, Janet Callahan. Man. Woo! Like a mature woman. God. Lord have mercy. All right. We got William Walter West, Nigel Perez, Elder Basiji Falani, Jim Robinson. Okay, I'm getting everything over here too. We got Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Elise Wallace, DePretis Hines, Inez Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winifred Scanner Bay, Wilson Haley, Elma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Charles Lee Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee, Print Up Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Edith Catney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Michael Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Naylon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gasson, Jay Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word the First, Stacey Trash, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Boots Jefferson, Dan Wilkerson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Gleavis, Lee Irby, Tom Irby, Voy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eulin Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harry Tubman Kate, Spencer Sturgis, Sonny Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, Senior, Mally Miller, Halsey Hastad, Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nissen, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Needy Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Manny and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Coper, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mae Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Alvis Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Erleton Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Henry West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Bond, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Ramey, Laura Newton, J.B. Froggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Bradley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Kelly Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rayshawn Easley, Javea McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekel Maha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lois Fernandez, Jacqueline Brothers, Reginald Oliver, Mazarin Coper, George Swan, and Monia Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Shawnee Morgan, Sybil Edwards, McNabb, Andy Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. We move to Joella Giles, James Carswell. Liberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis, Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shank Lewis, Robert Shelton Jr., Damian Top, Westina Banks, Joseph Bingham Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Giant, Ami Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jamonte Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McHale, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quasi Sample, Candace Simmons, Severin Clayton, Anna Jones, Sade Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Frank Smith, Stacy Trice, Denise Gore, Nathaniel Hassan Turner, Khaled is in transition, Nigel Turner, Demetrius Lewis for Alberta Woods, Geneva Simmons, Daniel Tilley, Angeline Gant, Sharifa, Oscar Kane, Audrey Gripper, Dominique Nichols, Ruth Elaine Johnson, Teresa Sambu, Aunt Maxine, Uncle James, Henry Monga III, Tamara Dowdy, Nicole Harris, Julia Taylor, Richard Bozeman II, Ruth Carter, John Carter, Mr. Thornton, Johanna, Jassandra Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry Essex II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, Al Lau, T. Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Juan Hakeem Nkomo, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Karimi Mackey, Victor Bowden, Drusilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White Talton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Johnson Carl White, Desi Woods, T-Lar Woods, Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Annie Simpson, Jamara Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Nettie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samanda Damon, Ethel Marshall. We have Steve Dougie Shelton, and we have William Bill Walker. For the family that lost the brother and added them to the list, you have the rest of the family's condolences. And know that even though you lost someone in the flesh, you have gained an ancestor. And I know that does not ease the pain at this point in time, but we will continue lifting up their name, because hell for African is being forgotten, and we at Gye-Nyame Journey pledge to never let our ancestors be forgotten. So all those that contribute to us, all those that work with us, we strive to make sure that our ancestors' name will ring on through history. As y'all see, my children are coming up being able to do this. So I could get sick and Cleveland could pick it up, or Gina could pick it up. I wouldn't trust Sasha to pick it up right now, because I don't know what the hell she gonna say. But we working on it, right? Or somebody else in the tribe could come and get all my stuff. No, it's where's Black Book at? Where the Black Book at? Where's the list? Because some of y'all got the copy of the list, right? And we got to, we got to build up the next list. And we have to go on and have a conversation about raising the money so that we could go on and put it in the Kwanzaa book. So maybe we'll talk about that a little bit today. So we raise our glass to our ancestors and we say Ashe. From there, family, we move to the present moment. We want to give a round of applause to all the Kuumba babies. Yeah! Yeah! Give it up! Give it up! Yeah! For all those babies born on Kuumba, all those adults. Well, y'all Kuumba babies still, right? So, family, I want you to activate your reticular formation. We are on the hunt today for Kuumba. Yep. For those that don't speak the language, Kuumba means creativity. Demonic principle today is order. Color is orange, as you see. As a matter of fact, I got to order some more gear. And I need to get some, so I want to get the long sleeves. I think I want to do... Should I do the long sleeve? Maybe we talk about that on the show too. Should I do the long sleeve as giveaways, or should I do the short sleeve as giveaways? Right? The Hermetic law is cause and effect. Male name is Kwame. Female name is Ama. We're gonna shout her out. All right. So, as you had noticed, my screen has been different. I have been having problems with Streamlabs on both my phones. I will test my other phone once again, but I think this phone might be giving up the ghost, so I might have to go on and lay it down. I know. It's rough. I might have to lay it down. But this is how they get you to buy new phones. I'm not unfamiliar with the hustle, and it's cool. I understand everybody got to make their money, so this is how they get you to, because my Streamlabs was working perfectly until what? 2 days ago? 3 days? No, this week. Last week, I mean, y'all know, y'all seen it. Y'all got I had the little tip jar over there and stuff like that. So, family, in this moment, I'm rambling. In this moment, we want to lift up our glass. We want to salute the power of this moment because our ancestors have basically gifted us and by allowing us to come through them, they have gifted us this moment. And we want to use it properly so that we may be able to make sure that we are able to knock down all the roadblocks that may try to hinder our children in their future progress. So we got to handle our business in the moment. Damn, you smell good. Jumping all up in my nose. We raise up our glass and we salute this moment and we say, Ashe. From there, move to our children, our children's children, on to infinity. We toast them in advance and we say, Ashe. From there, family, you know where we go? We go to all of our relations and we toast them up too. And we say, Ashe. From there, family, this that private, personal toast. What is it that you need in this moment? Y'all see all of that? Y'all, that, we make that. We make that, right? I'm seeing one day, we're gonna have ambrosia brewers all over the country, right? Not competing, working together to give our family a healthy drink, right? But hey, this is that selfish moment. What do you need right now to move towards your greater self? We lift up our glass. We say Ashe. Last but not least, I want to toast the most magnificent, marvelous, most beautiful, strongest, bravest individual in the room. And you know who it is. It's you. We raise our glass to you and we give you a round of applause. And we say, Ashe. Sammy, I want to wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. And we toast and we say Ashe. Ashe, Ashe. Family, as we say in Gye-Nyame, cat in. Let me go and sit. Hot damn. All right, now let me describe. So, because no air has been able to get into this, and it was sealed enough to, that it took great pressure to push all the stuff out. So when all the pressure that could get out got out, the pressure set up at the top and it drifted back down into the drink, right? In a sense, halting the process. Now, but what happened was before the process was over, all of the honey had been consumed. But because the process didn't have the air to continue, it did not change into the vinegar state. So now what we're sipping on is we're sipping on a dry ambrosia. And when I mean dry, all of the sweetness is gone, but it's not a nasty taste. That's why, when they talk about dry wine, oh my God, hold on. Shit almost make me want to cry. Let me put on my glasses so I can look and see what. Because I want to duplicate. This is the process I want to duplicate for my. I want to have a celebratory bottle. Like get those champagne bottles that could take a lot of pressure. And I want to be able to get this in and seal it with a cork. So that when you pop it, pop, you get the pop sound, but this flavor is just unbelievable. I don't taste no honey. But it's not bitter. It's not vinegary. Girl, the Thai's name is Mr. Little Thai, and put some respect on his name. Oh my God. Family, lines are open 614. If you want to comment about my Thai, you want to have a conversation about anything, call in. If you have something you want to promote in the community, call in. If you have a business that you want to big up, call in. Family, the lines are open. Lines are open. 614-556-4535. Let me type that in for you once again. The number is 614-556-4535. That's the black line. Call in. We got the black signal. We got the black line. We spend our money on our community, right? I just wish we had black companies that did that type of shit so I wouldn't have to go outside. But we need to be able to communicate. That line can hold up to 100 of y'all, right? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I believe in investing in us. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure that you have the opportunity to have your voice. And if, like I said, if you don't call in, we'll make it a short show, and I'll get out of here, and maybe me and Cleveland will go and travel the world or something. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Now,
this call is being recorded.
There we go. We got a brave soul that's calling in. Who is on the line?
This is Sister Navita calling. How you doing today?
I'm doing good now that you done called in, Sister Navita. What's going on?
Well, first thing I got to talk to you about is this is some serious shit. I need to know what's going on with that juvie you got.
The who?
That juvie you got.
What juvie?
That juvenile tie you rocking me.
I told you better put some goddamn respect on the name. You about to be the first.
That juvenile ass tie, that motherfucking elementary.
Girl, this is a symbol.
Preschool. Toddler.
This is a symbol of the ADOS life. I can't afford a full-grown tie without my reparations. Once I get reparations, I'll be able to get me a full-grown tie, right? But right now, I got to grow my ties from infancy and shit, you know? And that's some hard work.
Okay.
I'm willing to do it.
All right. Well, let me, I wanted to make sure I get on here. I almost forgot to share the thing. So, my question is, have you heard anything, or what are your opinions of the new Harriet Tubman movie that's supposed to be coming out, or that is out?
I'm so glad you brought it up. I was waiting for somebody to bring it up. Nobody came on in it, but I ain't been doing open lines. But we need to talk about this shit, family. First off, now, there are some very good, because people can get upset with Tone Talks and Yvette Carnell about their view on it, because they say an ADOS person needs to play an ADOS character. But I want y'all to listen to their argument a little bit further, because I know some of y'all gonna get pissed, and I want you to really think about this. One of the major questions that they raised is that since they got a Nigerian woman that's playing Harriet Tubman, and I know all y'all say we all the same, but family, please understand that y'all have a unique tribe. We have a unique group that's being closed out of everything. And other people are coming in here and just shitting on us. I'm just saying, and it's okay, because it's all about love, right? You know what I'm saying? All the way to your ass is sitting out in the cold, and you know what I'm saying? It's getting bad around this motherfucker. Well, anyway, we demand that an ADOS actress should be playing our roles. Now, but Tone Talks even went deeper. He said, I want to know who your people. Now, because this is the irony, because I'm going to give you some more irony on this shit in a minute, but this is the irony. What if the woman who came from England via Nigeria belonged to one of the tribes that developed their wealth? Because I want you to understand, she couldn't have been broke to get to England and to get from England to here. What if she come from a group that made they come up off of selling your black ass? And she gets to play Harriet Tubman. Ooh, straight slap in the face. I mean, just to think about it. But a lot of niggas is like, oh, it's okay. That's not an issue. But let me.
Okay, well, how does he know that to be true? What's that she came from a Nigerian?
No, listen. I want you to see, because this is where we got to listen. He asked, who are your people? This is the question. Never been answered. Who are your people?
Mm-hmm.
That's the question. I think it's a fair question.
Okay.
Nobody
You saying they asked her, who are your people?
Huh? Say it
So
again.
when you say who are your people, you're alluding to you're saying that he's asking that of her, of the Nigerian chick playing
right.
the role.
That's right.
He's asking her, who are your people?
Who are your people? Who are your people? Who you from? If you Igbo, which type of Igbo are you? You know what I'm saying? Are you the slave trading ones?
Mm-hmm.
Are you the ones that was more like us over there? You know what I'm saying? Come on now. That's a legit question. Now, going even deeper.
Okay.
Who out the movie? Anybody know?
Comcast.
What is Comcast in court for right now? On November 13th, I think it is.
Trying to prevent Byron Allen from having certain ownership of stations, I believe.
No, Byron Allen already won that case. What the Supreme Court is reviewing is the 1866 Civil Rights Act that was put there to guarantee that you would be able to negotiate contracts without, in a sense, racism being involved. So what they're going to do is they're going to go and they're going to disrupt this whole law and make it.
So I read they're challenging that.
Right.
Comcast is challenging that act.
Right.
But what I do not know is, but you just said that this act has to do with giving, I'm going to say probably is worded as minorities, the opportunity to negotiate with other entities regardless of race. Is that what this?
Right. It protects us.
Okay.
It protects us. Now, this is the issue. When it was written, we got to understand there was no other minority. This shit was specifically written for us. Even though other people are using it. This is why
correct.
Comcast.
That's how it always goes, though.
Exactly. And that's the shit we got to stop. That's another issue with this movie. We have to stop people from making come-ups up off our shit without us. We ain't even totally stood up yet. But other people's coming over here playing us. The fuck out of here. Now, second, not only does this law, how can I put it? Not only is this our law and other people have been building up off of it, we got Comcast and the DOJ, the Department of Justice, is standing up in court up against your civil rights. Now, the Chamber of Commerce, the National Chamber of Commerce, has also wrote a brief against this rule. Come on, family.
So what does the Department of Justice have to do with this?
Exactly. They are in support of Comcast. They are in support of limiting the power of this civil rights law. Now, this is the ironic part. These motherfuckers put out a movie this weekend to make more money off of you. Black people, you are 40% of Comcast customers. How can these motherfuckers even think about touching any law that got to do anything with you? And how could you think about supporting that shit? Then I heard...
Hold on, this is Elder West. Told you today. Hold on. Oh, shoot, I'm sorry. Hold on, I forgot I was on the air. Hold on, I'm going to come back over. Go ahead and talk about it.
Let me see, I can't remember. So Comcast going to make that money. They're making money off of us, buying cable and internet, and it's free. I mean, come on, family. Come on, let's stop being the mule for everybody else's wealth, especially when we could stop it. Our ancestors didn't have the ability to necessarily totally bring it to a stop. We have the ability to bring it to a stop, and yet and still, we wanted to keep on rolling on. Niggas gonna go see it anyway. You know why? Because they believe that they are individuals.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
So, but I'm just trying to figure out what the heck the Department of Justice has to do with this. They just came in just because they want to see this, what is that called? A bill or
no, this
whatever?
is a law.
What is it called? They want to see it overturned or modified?
They want to modify the law so that you have to prove it but for. So basically what they're saying is you have to be able to prove any racial discrimination has to be the 100% reason why you didn't get the contract. But for racism, you would not get the contract. So what that says is they are raising it to an impossible standard, Navita. I might not like your black ass, Navita, and I don't want you to work for me, Navita, but you know what? I don't like how you tie your shoes either. 99% of it is I don't like your black ass. 1% of it is I don't like how you tie your shoes. And because that 1% of I don't like how you tie your shoes is there, guess what, Navita? You have no case for discrimination. But for. That's what but for do. It makes it almost impossible. But nobody paying attention to that shit, right? I guess, hey, if you like it, I love it. I don't know what else to say. Well, I'm just saying, we got to really think about this type of stuff because this is how they coming after us. This is how they coming after us. It's no longer do they.
Because I've seen something come down my timeline regarding the whole them trying to change some law, but I'm still a little bit confused about the law. But okay.
So
I don't know the details of it to be able to expound upon it more so. Because I'm kind of confused about how is it that if the law, what does the law initially state? That you don't have to prove racism or
you don't know.
what?
You don't. You don't have to prove that racism is the only. Racism could be part of it.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be all because of. You understand, mother? Because you know how.
But now they're going to say it has to be. It could be anything else in.
You have to
be qualified under racism.
I have to prove.
It could be like I don't like the way you. I got it.
Right. You understand? So I could just come up with some bullshit. I don't like how they tie their ties, or I don't like them having. I don't like the way they wear their hair. You know what I'm saying? Hell, I didn't even. As a matter of fact, I just spoke about this. There's a lawsuit.
Or it could be I don't like how I was told he was a hard person to work with, and then that's the reason why when it all the underlying and the overlying issue was racism.
Right.
So if there's something else in addition to, you could just claim that something else, the racism part. In order for you to claim it's racist,
right.
you got 100% prove that's what it is.
Actually,
I get it.
100%.
Which they
100%. It got to be 100% racism.
Phone?
Huh?
Is there somebody talking on the phone? Oh.
Ain't nobody else on the phone. But so it makes it almost impossible. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, you're not going to find no lawyer that's going to take any of these cases because there's no way you can actually win.
Right. It's too hard to prove.
Right.
Because I've had cases of stuff like that at work, and I've had at different places I've worked over the years, and I've had lawyers tell me racism is one of the hardest things to prove. So
now it's going to be impossible.
So, because they want to look at something else, like you said. Well, it isn't that she was racist, that I'm being racist, that I don't like her. She was late 5 times. But then, Kathy was late 5 times too. You ain't fuck with her. So I know it's not about me being late 5 times. It's about the racism. But, they're going to try to use the 5 times late as, and I guess legally so, and be able to say I don't have to do business with you.
So they're going to make it even harder to prove, baby. That's all I'm saying. So we have to be cognizant, especially about these laws. We got to be a little bit more conscious about the politicians we put in, because a whole nother piece that I found today was that, Donald Trump got a private army. Did you know that?
Didn't know that. No.
Yeah, it's called the FOP.
Okay, the Fraternal Order of Police. I could dig that.
It's called the FOP. Donald Trump has a private army called the FOP. I think it's Black Central put out a list of all the candidates in Columbus who are endorsed by the FOP. So not only do we have to go on and see who is stand up when it comes to us as black people, who's willing to discuss a black agenda, who's willing to look at reparations, but we also got to look at those who have been endorsed by the FOP. Because the FOP has, in a sense, declared war on us. So in a sense, we have to declare political war on them. Any of y'all that's giving to the FOP, you need to stop it. If you got family members that's giving to the FOP, you need to stop it. Because do y'all know that after these individuals go out here and murder these black people, that it's the FOP that kind of helps support them while they're going to trial? It's the FOP that makes sure that they're able to come back on the force or get a job somewhere else. Do y'all know this? You know what I'm saying? Do you know that they are in full support right now of... Hold on, let me find it. I gotta find it. I want to read this to y'all real quick. The Fraternal Order of Police attacks on impeachment reads like it was written by Sean Hannity. They believe that, even though I don't even care about this whole impeachment shit because it ain't nothing but a sideshow to keep your eyes off of the main prize, I want you to understand that, right? The FOP is basically standing up for Donald Trump. He got a private army. That's a private army. 300,000 strong with badges. You know what I'm saying? They got the audacity to talk about they want fairness and justice. Well, they've been robbing you of that for about how long? How old is the FOP? A Fraternal Order of Police. Isn't a fraternity a secret society?
It doesn't have to be a secret.
Well, I guess not if they all out like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just like, yo, come on, family.
But many of them have secrets.
Oh, yeah.
But they're not what I would call a secret society. That's how.
Oh, they got secrets. They know where the body's buried. They know where the body's buried. So
right.
We need to get them up.
They got secrets.
We need to get them up out of our community. How about that? So, family, I don't see nobody else calling in. We want to remind you when the next mall. The next mall, yeah, I'm looking for the date right now. We want to remind y'all about the next mall.
And if y'all don't get out here and support this mall, y'all gonna lose this mall.
Tell them again.
For real, because this is ridiculous. I see everybody pro-black and pro-support black businesses on social media, but 90% of y'all I haven't even seen come to the mall.
Ain't that something?
90%. And you might say, well, there's hardly, you may not have enough vendors. Well, you know why? Because you don't come. You see, when they see the crowd, it's like a chain reaction thing. And y'all need to support. You know what I'm saying? These are one of the few things that we can do to build our to build our community. And, y'all sleep on it. Y'all so sleep on it. You know what I'm saying?
And because we made the price affordable for vendors. I mean, like I said, because we're at a point now where we are at a crossroads. Because there's going to be certain things we need. We only had a certain amount of time to build this up. Of course, you only got, with most ventures, you only have a certain amount of time to build it up before other factors start spilling in. You know what I'm saying? Family, we got to stop acting. We got to stop acting like we have all the time in the world. We don't. You know what I'm saying? My superhero power within the Gye-Nyame tribe, because all the Gye-Nyame members have superpowers. Mine is creating time and space. But I can't hold those times and spaces open forever. Please understand. Now,
you can't do it. Can't do it without your support. If we don't succeed, it's because of you. We can't succeed without you. We just can't. And I don't like the excuses being made of, if you don't like, this, or I don't like the location, I don't want to drive. Y'all see some of y'all drive I think, what is that place downtown? Where they had the red, white, and boom and all of that.
Yeah.
There is no, I mean, you have to pay to park. There's no free parking down there during that time. And it's not like you can just get off your car, walk a few steps, and you're there. That shit is an inconvenience to me. And our people have no problem going to places like that, though it may not be the most convenient place in there to me. But they don't have, you'll never hear them say, oh, it's inconvenient. I don't want to go. They'll go. Because I feel like a lot of people, you know, once it's endorsed by, endorsed by who, it's a valid production, so to speak. And they get behind it. So if you're still, some people don't even know they're suffering from that mentality. So if you have not been, 9 times out of 10, you are.
Hey, but you know
so
what?
So let's free your mind, and the rest will follow.
After Sister Navita jumped on y'all, I want to thank those that do be coming out, and we're very grateful for those that do support.
Very grateful.
Very grateful. But like I said, we know that we're not getting 1/10 of 1% of the amount of people that we are able to get here in Columbus. So the next mall will be on November 30th. Family, those that are interested in the greens, you can look up
I'm cooking some greens right now.
Urban Gems, because hey, I'm trying
Urban
to tell y'all.
Urban Gems greens right here, about to go on the stove. I just rinse.
Get in touch with Brother High Tim.
Rinse them off.
Get in touch with Brother High Tim. I get you. I'm gonna get I'll be the hookup for the greens. You know what I'm saying? I'm selling them like weed. You know what I'm saying? If you want those greens, because Thanksgiving is what day is Black Family Day, as Brother Mustafa used to call it? Is it on the 28th?
It's around that time. It's got a 2 in the front. I know that much.
So we need to find out what it is. So right now, as a Stan family, we will be doing the G&J Mall on the 30th. But if it turns out that Thanksgiving is on the 28th, I'm thinking that there's a possibility that we may do it the week before that, the 23rd, so that y'all can get your hands on those greens.
And then you get your greens, and you can come and get unique Christmas Kwanzaa gifts at the G&J Mall. I get the best gifts. People, I get the best gifts. People are like, where did you get this from?
Oh, yeah, speaking of that, Cleveland kind of upset because your girl never came back.
Who?
The electronic woman.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Wow.
I'll contact her and see.
And I got to get in contact.
I got a lot of stuff.
Right. And I got to get in contact with with my coupon lady. So that she can come on out.
We need a coupon person. Anybody who do extreme couponing, sells laundry detergent, dish liquid, or anything of that nature, which I think our electronics chick does that too. But get a hold of Brother Hot Tim.
Because I got people coming through. They was getting all the detergent, all that stuff, and all of a sudden, just fall off. Family, listen. One of the things that I have learned is be consistent with what you do. You don't have to be. Because Sister Navita gets on us because y'all some sloppy. Y'all sloppy. Because when we do the fish and stuff like that, she be on us. You got the paper plates. You got the napkins. You got the wrapping. We don't do all that. We got ketchup and bread. What else you want? No, it gotta look a certain way. Right? But family, this is what I'm gonna say.
You eat with your eyes first.
See, we still argue about that shit. I eat with my stomach. I don't get, but I've been in some severe situations where I gotta eat some shit. So, all right. But anyway, let me say this. Regardless of that, this is the point that I want to make. Consistency is one of the steps to success in anything that you do. Consistency. Now, we got some consistent people that are coming to the mall, and I'm very grateful for that. But family, any of those businesses out there, if you have a business, just try to be consistent at what you do. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we are providing you with a space that you don't have to worry about no overhead. We charging a simple $20 for you to get out there and shop your wares or your skills. All you got to do is get out and help us advertise. So it's $20 plus some time that you would have probably spent on social media anyway. We're providing you a space where you can do your business. And also in that space, that $20 that you're giving is helping us continue some of the work that we're doing. What we do. What y'all do, brother? Rites of passage, self-mastery. You understand what I'm saying? We get to do field trips. Like some of y'all money went towards the trip to when we took the young people to the Black Museum in Detroit. We just went camping. We got camping equipment so that we could do other stuff. You know what I'm saying? We have meals when we do have meetings. Every other on the weekends when we have meetings, we are doing a lot with the little bit that y'all giving us, and it's been because of the small amount of support that we get. Now, also what happens is that once you start coming to the market, what you start building is a system of reciprocity where you constantly got people coming out to support you, especially if you're social. You can't come and just set up a booth and expect for it to magically start producing. No, you have to start developing the relationships. That's what a market is about. And you don't have to sell nothing. What if you have a service, a lawn service? Right now is the time where you start setting up your booth and start finding some of your customers for the summertime coming. What if you got a newsletter? Right now is the time you set up a booth and you start getting membership for your newsletter. What if you are more? Right now is the time for you to set up your booth and start getting other people to wear fezes with you. Nigga, I don't care. You need to come out and support what we got.
Right.
Because, like I said, I can't, because a whole nother piece is this. After we get to a certain number and we see just that number coming, we don't necessarily even have to do the mall no more if it's small. We could just go and set up a private place for our family to come and get the shit. I'm just saying, if that's the way we're gonna be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just like with the e-course. We offering a free e-course. We got more coming. I gotta go and check the numbers. I'm gonna go check the numbers, but I'm quite sure a lot of people just look at it, not even sharing the shit. How about the merchandise? I know a lot of y'all not even sharing the merchandise. How about tip jar? No. You know what I'm saying? Just give to us. Just give to us. This is a relationship. I'm trying to form a relationship with y'all. We're talking about the mall. We're talking about G&J. Whether we Gye-Nyame journey. Even with brother, I'm trying to form a cycle of reciprocity with you, where I'm giving to you, you're giving to me, I'm giving to you. You know what I'm saying? We got an exchange going. Go ahead.
Check it out. I'm gonna say this. I remember even on Livingston and then on Refugee, they had that big room where vendors would come out and set up. They call it we call it swap meet in LA. They call it flea market here.
Right.
Vendors would come and set up for a price and just sell their merchandise. We're offering that same platform. And we can't even get the place for it. But I remember going out there when the white folks owned that stuff. And you know who really participated in that was them Continental Africans. They had them places filled selling merchandise in there. And you could guarantee you could go in there and get anything from, jewelry, electronics, clothes. Gold teeth even. Shit. I used to go in there and get art. They had some really nice art in those flea markets you could purchase that came right out the continent at a reasonable price. And I just don't know why we can't get that same support when we're offering the same thing.
And
at a cheaper price.
At a much cheaper price. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm going to use my superpower for as long as I can, but nothing is eternal. You know what I'm saying? In order
I'm gonna start giving out blunt and pussy coupons. But I'm just kidding.
You said what? You did.
So Run, brother. What we gotta do?
Right, hey, you know what I'm saying? Because I guess, and but like I said, family, it's all up to us. And like I said, I want you to understand, this is bigger than just when you get a place where you got large amounts of people coming, you can attract certain people for better prices. We're not just doing the J&J Mall so that we can just go on and sell stuff and sell our t-shirts and stuff. We're doing it so that we can start developing a place where we are able to raise the money to bring some of the people that you need to be hearing from. Right now, we made enough money to buy a tent and shit like that, and that's cool. If that's where we want to stay as a city. You understand what I'm saying? I for the life of me, check this out. Not throwing no shade on any of the other black medias out here. They throw up a motherfucking Kickstarter, Indiegogo, and we fund them to do a movie. We fund them to do the movie and turn around and we'll pay money to see that motherfucking movie again. I'm giving you
that we paid for.
That we paid for. Right? I'm saying, hey, buy a goddamn shirt. I'm gonna pour for your ancestors. I'm pour for your ancestors every day. We are actively doing stuff that affects your community directly, and it's hard to get any buy-in. You know what I'm saying? I guess I ain't cussing people out. Which and some of y'all that listen to my show, y'all already know when y'all listen to my show, some of these people that do be calling in, I need to cuss them the fuck out. But I don't. I be respectful. You know why? Because G&J Media, Gye-Nyame Journey Media is our place. So I want you to be heard. But I want to start doing this disclaimer right now. Family, I need y'all to understand. This is not for you to get recruits for your shit. Just let us know what you're doing. Stop with the salesmanship. I guess, no, I take that back. You can do some salesmanship. But I'm going to ask your motherfucking questions.
You can promote, well, if you want to promote, I guess you should say, if you would like to promote a product, a venture, a party, what have you, and you want to discuss it on a G&J Media platform, be prepared to have questions asked. We want to know who's going to be at the party, who's the DJ, and what's the end result. Right. And that goes from partying to what product you're selling.
Speaking.
And please don't take offense. Right. Ask a question.
Right. And then we also have a monthly newsletter, Hint Navita. You know what I'm saying? That should be coming out on a monthly basis. All those that are Gye-Nyame, y'all know what's up. You know what I'm saying? Get your pens out. You know what I'm saying? And write. Shouts out to Mr. House. I see you out there. We need articles for this newsletter. You know, and I want to send out shots and a round of applause. Matter of fact, not even a round of applause. He get a shot of thunder. Brother Kwame.
Oh, Brother Kwame.
Oh man, listen. The Imani, or maybe even a Moja, right after the market, he already got his article in. He got his. He already found his niche. And people, listen, y'all need to really stay tuned because we're going to put together an e-course for Brother Kwame. Now, he's going to give you some math secrets, but then also we're going to have to explore some of his articles because what he's doing is he's giving thinking strategies. The shit is incredible. If you have not read his articles, you need to go back to, because we are on this is our 8th newsletter that we are going to be producing, and we're producing it for free for those that are on the Black Signal, those that support us, those that are at least registered on free e-course and shit. You can get it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go. Let me go and get the press real quick. I want to look and see how many people that went and checked out our newsletter. I hope I don't be disappointed. Let me see. Come on out. It's moving slow because it already know. The computer already know when Brother Hatim about to go. I'm about to go off. It's like, oh shit. Yeah. This that intuitive shit. It got that AI, artificial intelligence chip and shit. It's like, this nigga he about to blow up. I don't know if I wanna support this. All right. Oh man. We have 58 people check out our newsletter.
That's good.
Okay.
I mean, compared to what
In
I thought it was going to be.
In August, we had 122.
See, there you go.
You know.
We're growing.
Nuh-uh. That's going down. In August, we had 122.
Oh, shit.
In September, we had 87. Right now, we are at 58. So now, the same thing with the newsletter but you know, one of the things that y'all got going for y'all is that my wife often look at me and say, you crazy as fuck, because there's no way that you should keep on doing this shit and you got what you know what I'm saying? It's like I've been podcasting and streaming for years. It don't matter the number. I've been writing.
Skippy was a pup.
Huh? Well, no, I was quite a pup. I wasn't a pup no more. I ain't gonna lie like that. But I've been writing since I was a pup. You know what I'm saying? And the piece is, I know that I'm doing this for my legacy. Because one day, like I said, and some of y'all, and I encourage some of y'all to do the same thing. This is why when I'm talking to Vita, I'm talking about her doing this show. I'm talking about with Kwame at least doing the e-courses or whatever. And I'm trying to make sure that people know how to put stuff together. Because we're not really necessarily streaming for now. We're streaming into the future. So if our children still have access to computers and to stuff, that means they will already be there, always be able to hear your voice. So this means that in the future, let's say my daughter...
They don't know the technology, is it? Mm-hmm.
In the future, my daughter might want to hear my voice because I'm gone. Because Sasha told me I was going to take care of her till she's 72. So I had to break down the math for her.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? I mean, because I would love to. I mean, really, that's what we should strive to do. We should strive to leave legacy. So, you know, maybe some of my books will be able to take care of her till she's 72. But the point is, I said, Sasha, I'm going to be around 120 when you're 72, baby. I need you just to really understand. Well, okay, then you just going to be an old man taking care of me. Okay, I got you, baby. But the point that I'm trying to say is that I'm leaving a legacy for them. I might not be able to leave them no money, but they're going to be able to pull up my books, and they're going to be able to go to the date that they want to, at least, because like unless something happened to me, I'm going to keep on doing this shit. So they're going to be able to pick a date within a time period. So let's say it's October 10th. October 10th, and my baby need to hear my voice. She can know what I sounded like on October 10th on any year that I was broadcasting, because that shit will be available for her. This is legacy.
Right.
This is legacy. And I want you to understand what happens when we take something like the market and we are able to pass it down to our young people as a community, as a group. There's individual legacy and there's group legacy. What happens when we as a group decide here in Columbus that there's certain things that we, like I said, there's certain things that we only buy from, like, because Navita came on here, and this is why we need the coupon person. Navita said, as well as Elder Alona, I don't buy greens, and I don't buy dish detergent and some soap detergents from anywhere else but the mall. What if we was to direct our money like that, just as a small community? Come on,
right.
Family. Come on, family. What if we decided that we was buying greens from nowhere else but one place? And let's just say that place happened to be Urban Gems, and because Gye-Nyame is involved with Urban Gems and Millennium Community School is involved with Urban Gems, do you think we would be able to create some jobs? All the green eating?
Heck yeah.
All the green eating going on in our community. What if we decided that we weren't going to drink pop no more? Now I ain't even going to say that. Let's say that everybody was going to start buying ambrosia. Let's say we had a group of 1,000 people saying, listen, we're going to buy ambrosia. Why? Because one, it supports what y'all do. How many people would I need in order to work with me in order to get out 1,000 gallons of ambrosia per month? Motherfuckers talk about jobs. I ain't talking about no fashion shit. You know what I'm saying? We ain't talking about that. We're talking about real, authentic jobs that sustain life. We can have gardens. Do you know that we grow greens, not with hydroponics, because some people say it's hydroponics. No, it's aeroponics. We advanced, goddammit. We on the next level shit. Hydroponics was 10 years ago. We on aeroponics. What would happen if we was able to increase it and buy 100 towers? And we owned a building, or we had a building where we could, or better yet, we go to Millennium and be like, look, we want to rent one of your classrooms. And we fill those classrooms up with about 20 towers. How many young people would that employ? How many old people would that employ? I'm just saying, family. What we're facing is not hard. It's just that many of us, we're looking at the wrong vehicles to get us where we want to go. In order for us to build, we have to decide on the staples that we need. Every community has staples. I tell you, my wife is from Ghana, and it's like she goes to the African store that's owned by Ghanaians. She do her grocery shopping, and then she goes and she makes sure she buys something from her people, from her group. What's wrong with us? We buying from everybody, we buying from everybody else. What's wrong with us? You understand what I'm saying? I mean, like I said, every last one of us need lotion. The oppression of America causes all of us to be ashy. We could direct our buying so that we only will buy stuff that was produced by us. Why are you going upstairs with shoes when you know your mama gonna trip?
Sorry.
It's real life here on Gye-Nyame, John. You ain't got to apologize. You know your mama gonna trip about you going upstairs with those shoes.
Well, I know this. I buy all my little lotions and smell goods and stuff like that when it comes to shea butter or coconut oil or whatever, natural oils or butter and cream. I buy my stuff from Nikki's Naturals at the G&J Mall. That's where I buy my stuff. And I also gift. I gave the sister last week that had some bath bombs that were phenomenal. I bought 6 of them suckers.
Somebody sent me a text thanking us for having that. I got this from Sister Aisha. You know, I mean, they know what I like. Got the nice smell, that nice creamy shea butter. You know what I'm saying? I get Nikki soaps. You know what I'm saying? And they handmade, and it's like we got what we need, but like
handmade, all natural ingredients, right, you know.
Right. We got the staples. Everybody got to wash their ass. A staple is something that everybody need to do. What we need to do is decide because it don't even take all of us. If we just had 1,000 people to say, listen, I'm only gonna buy soap from here. I'm only gonna buy this from here. We got the market. We set it up. We can vet every last one of those vendors to see where they get all their stuff. To make sure that there is employment involved. If you have 1,000 individuals that you have to sell something to, that means that you basically work for the community, which means we got a free voice. Which means we got one free person that can speak up for us because they ain't got to worry about their money being cut off no ways. Because you're going to need your soap. You're going to need your ambrosia. You're going to need your greens. You're going to need whatever we can produce. Because some of us be coming up with these grand schemes and we're talking about shit that people don't need. Everybody need to wash their ass. Everybody need to be able to put on some type of lotion or something to get rid of some of that shit. Everybody need to comb their hair. Everybody need to have some type of conditioner that they put in their hair. Everybody need to eat. You got to take them as a culture. A culture has to have a staple that makes it possible for that culture to stand up. But if you just buy everything from everybody, you don't have a culture. You don't have nothing to defend. You're just a ghost group. You could be speaking.
You might have a culture, but it'd be a bastardized culture that you got.
Man. It'd be. You know what I'm saying? Actually, you're right. You have a culture, but it's just so how can I put it? It's a negative. It takes away from you. Family culture is supposed to give to you. Let me say that again. Culture is supposed to give and provide for you. If your culture is teaching you to give all your shit away, you need another culture. But yo, that's just crazy hot take. That's a nigga that get up here and talk to himself every morning, and we'll have, and more than likely, more shows in a year than most other people out there that got 10,000 people calling in. It's just ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? I sit up here and I will give you, and I tell you, listen, I'll read your ancestors' name, I do all that. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I throw up the links. People ignore that shit. Please understand, my Wi-Fi is not free. Please understand us, you know what I'm saying, us, the shit that we have to do in order to provide what we provide for the community, that shit cost. Every last bit of it. That's why I was so happy when the family came together and we said we needed us a stove for the outside, and people just started giving. You understand? So I understand that we are action. When you see action in motion, you're more likely to give. So what we're going to start doing is Gye-Nyame. We're going to start doing more action. We're going to put it in action. We're going to put it in motion. And since that's what y'all like to see, that's when we'll act. And we're not asking you to donate because we're not a 501c. We're asking you to we're not even asking you to invest. In most cases, in some form or fashion, we want to give you something in return for what you do. Whether if it's us reading your ancestors' name on a list, or us answering one of your questions, or us giving you a free e-course, or us giving you a PDF. We got plenty of stuff that we
or us inviting you to a free Juneteenth barbecue, fully furnished with food and music and drinks, you know.
Oh, that, hey. And
we giving back to you.
Hey, you put on a nice one. You put on a nice one. So, family, this is the Congregation of the Mighty.
Gye-Nyame.
The home of the stubborn minority. The place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Why you sounding so quiet, Anime? Anime is mad because I had to cut back on some of her feed because we ain't getting no money in. Ain't that right, Anime? You see how it's different now? This is a Heart of a Simple production. Of course, you know you're listening to the Daily Toast. But we strive to blow up your old paradigms. Alright, family, what I'm going to do, let me post this up. Before y'all go, I'm going to make sure that you're able to see the free e-course. Now, for those that don't know about the e-course, what we do is we run you through the paces of Gye-Nyame. Day 1, Unleashing the Power of Nguzo Saba is a video. Is a free video course. Day 2, understanding how to use folk tales, myths, and legends. Day 3, we call it wisdom mining. That's what known as tribal quotes. Day 4, power libations. We do that on the Daily Toast. Day 5, pulling it all together. That's the Warrior's Handbook for Life's Journey. That's something that that we put together here at Gye-Nyame. Day 6, we got power meditation. We talk about the method meditation by the numbers. Day 7 is a 224 self-help process and the 21-day Nguzo Saba challenge. Family, all that stuff is in there. And then on the 8th day, we send you once in a lifetime offer. You know, get all of the information for a low price. One-time payment. I ain't asking for a subscription. I ain't asking for nothing. I'm just saying, if we are able to push that, we're gonna be able to move our agenda forward. But we can't move our agenda forward without anything. So let me go and post this up for y'all so that y'all can get this. And even if you already did it, let me ask you, do this. Go and share it with somebody. That's all I'm saying. Share it. So here we go. I need to change it. Free G&J eCourse.com. At least learn how we work. Also, family, don't forget to check out our merch store. Boom. We got plenty of merch. I wonder who's going to be the first to get the bean bag. I wonder who's going to be the first to get the bean bag. Gina said I'm going to get it first. But I don't know. I don't know. You know. I put it on there because I was kind of bored. So I put it on there. Say, hey, what other crew got bean bags? Let's go and get us some bean bags. All right, cool. We got bean bags. So go and check it out. We also got t-shirts. We got sweatshirts. I will be making another major order. And then also some of y'all, I will be, during Kwanzaa, I want to do at least 1 or 2 raffles. 1 or 2 raffles to keep Kwanzaa fresh on your mind. So I'm going to be talking to Brother Kwame to put together some type of question or something like that. We better yet get together with all the Gye-Nyame and see how we want to do that so that we can go on and make sure that we keep Kwanzaa fresh in your mind. Also, family, you can also go on and tip us. We got a tip jar on Streamlabs. Even though the Streamlabs app is not working, I'm going to the phone place today to see what the hell is going on with my Streamlabs. Of course, they're going to try to sell me a phone. You already know how they do that shit. And then also for those that like cash or like Cash App, you can send us. We got cash sign capital G, capital N, capital J, capital M, small EDIA. You got that? Bow. And you know what, Brother Tim? I'm up. My wife's ass just amazes me sometimes. I just like knew every time I see it. All right. Brother Tim, I'm up and I'm out. Peace.